Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing my reaction and review for LEGO Ninjago Season 12 Episode 4 Superstar Rockin' J. So if you would like to see my full reaction to this episode, then be sure to go down to the top of the description where you'll be able to click on the link that will lead you over to Google Photos where you'll be able to view my full uncut reaction to the episode. And then over here on YouTube, I will have my full spoiler review, which we'll now proceed with, and I would advise, of course, watching the episode before this because I am going to go into full spoilers. And I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was pretty good. So now we get to see, and I have my laptop here as well just so I can refer to the episode so I don't forget anything. But we basically get to see the ninja have now entered into Prime Empire, and they kind of explore for a little bit, and then they run into the Red Visors, who are apparently sort of like Unagami's, like, kind of like, I don't even know what to call them, but his henchmen, basically, I guess would be the right term for that. And they look really cool. I love their designs. I think they look awesome, especially in animation. It's really cool because, like, their visors, or at least their faces, are kind of like just like a screen almost, like the red on it. And that looks really cool, so they have an awesome design. So we get to see the ninja have an encounter with them, and interestingly enough, they don't have use of their spinjitzu or their elemental abilities in this, in Prime Empire, basically. They have to unlock those, apparently, in a skill tree, basically, which we learned from something really interesting that I did not see coming whatsoever, is that there is a League of J's. So basically, it seems like Jay has become like a celebrity in Prime Empire, basically. So people dress up as him as their avatar. So we get to see 4 different versions of Jay, and they just were awesome. And a really interesting thing is that some of them have the classic Jay look before we kind of got not the complete reboot of Ninjago, but the soft reboot at Season 8 where they had the redesigns. Well, we get to see some of the classic looks of Jay as well, and that was really interesting. I'm pretty sure one of them was from it was either Season 3 or Season 4. It's the one with the half mask where it just covers his face. And then you have the original version of Jay back from Season 1, which was just awesome to see. I was like, wow, that is really cool. Now, the main Jay is one in more of his recent outfits for sure, and I love how he has like a deeper voice because it's so different from Jay. And at one point he kind of hits on Nia a little bit. He's like, I can see why Jay like kind of likes you so much. And it's like, okay Jay, I see you. The League of Jays maybe gonna betray Jay. No, I'm just kidding, but I think that was a really cool idea to kind of show that. It's really awesome to see those classic looks, especially ones that we haven't seen in so long in the series. So I think that was awesome as well, and just an interesting concept for sure. And it makes sense because Jay has kind of taken on this like rock star sort of persona in Prime Empire, at least design-wise. So we get to see this League of Jays basically explain to them some of the rules of Prime Empire, how you have to upgrade your skill tree in order to sort of unlock new abilities. And Nia's kind of like, Nia seems to be the one who's least into the gaming sort of perspective of this. Her and Kai, I would say. Kai does not take it seriously. Kai actually loses a life in the game, but I don't think he really realizes that you have lives in game, which is a little bit odd. You would think he would know something so basic like that. And Cole tries to explain it to him, but Kai, of course, being as cocky as he usually is, he kind of just disregards whatever Cole's trying to tell him and just basically says, you're just jealous because you think you're the gaming guru, while meanwhile I've figured out something that can be so helpful to us. So Kai kind of disregards that, and then the ninja wind up being able to escape from these red visors with the help of the League of Jays, and they kind of draw them away. And then the ninja find this guy named Scott, who I have seen in the sets, and he has a really cool design. I definitely really like that. He's kind of like a repair person basically, and a racer as well, because he talks about being invited to participate in like some big race, but he's afraid to because he has only 1 life left. And Kai talks about how, oh yeah, it's great that video games have unlimited lives, because he actually blows himself up on like a landmine basically in Scott's office, and that makes him lose another life. And then we get to find out that you have 4 lives in Prime Empire, and Kai, similar to Scott, is now down to 1 life. And I'm like, okay, so that's kind of crappy for Kai, but honestly, he kind of deserves that because of just how he was acting. But now Kai is down to 1 life, which is unfortunate for him, so I'm not sure if he'll make it through the whole season. Like, I don't think, obviously, they would, like, kill off Kai, but if he'll be transported back to the real world. I don't know how that works if you permanently lose your life, because Scott kind of leaves it a little bit ambiguous. He says you basically just don't want to find out. And that makes sense, of course, but I thought that was really interesting. We got to learn a lot more of the rules of Prime Empire, and then at the end of this, we get to see Scott lead them into basically the hideout for Jay, where all of his League of Jay basically are, and then we get to see Jay appear, and he is Superstar Rockin' Jay, and he looks awesome. I love this design for Jay. I think it looks awesome. I think it was so cool in the minifigure form, and now to get to see it within the series, I think it just looks amazing with all of the parts that are glowing. It's just really awesome. So he gets to basically meet up with the ninja, and he's all happy that they're here. So now I'm curious to see, now that all the ninja are reunited, how this is going to kind of go forward, if they're going to go after Unagami straight away, or if they're going to kind of explore the world a little bit more, Prime Empire, kind of get their new avatars. I assume they're going to do that at some point, but I don't know, and I'm wondering how big a part of it the League of Jay are going to be, and also Scott as well. So I'm just interested to see all of these things come to fruition, so I'm super excited to see where the season goes. Honestly, I'd probably give this episode a 4.5 out of 5, honestly. I think it was near perfect. I really enjoyed the League of Jay idea, and to get to see Jay now in his new design is really cool. I'm curious to see the other ninjas' avatar designs as well. Within the series, I've seen them in the Lego sets, but it's just cool to see them animated. But yeah, overall, a really great episode. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on the episode down below in the comment section. And also, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like and also subscribe for future content as well. I would really appreciate the support. And I will see you all next time. And always remember, keep on collecting.